fajita casserole in a jar. Okay, so I'll put a quarter cup of beef in each jar. And this is freeze-dried beef that I bought. And quarter cup. And this says on the recipe that I can add freeze-dried beans to it, but I don't have any. So what I'll do is when I get this out to make it, I have some pinto beans that I've pressure canned. So I'll bring along probably maybe 2 jars of that and put a half a jar in each one when I make them, and that'll make up for it. Okay, the next on the list is rice, and you saw me freeze dry this rice a while back. So this is what it turned out like. And it says it wants a quarter cup of rice. Do it without making a mess. Okay, got it all over me. And then it wants, says 0.13 cups of cheese, but it's wanting the cheese powder. But I'm just going to put my cheese in, and I'm going to put about a handful in each one. About that much in each one. And yes, I'm going to have a big mess to clean up when I'm finally done with all this. But that's okay, because it's going to be so worth it. Alright, then it wants some tomato powder. But again, I'm going to add maybe a tablespoon of my stewed tomatoes that I made with whatever powder's in here. I'm not going to be real picky about it. I have to make it a little more in that one. So I get some chunks of what's in here. I got tomatoes, bell peppers, celery, onions, garlic, all kinds of yummy stuff. And then I'm going to put, it says taco seasoning, but I don't have any taco seasoning, but I know what I put in my tacos, so I'm going to put some cumin. And that's just stuff that I buy from the store. Some chili powder, and I'm just putting, because this is like 1 serving. Chili powder, and it calls for some granulated onions, which I don't understand why, because further back in the recipe it calls for the dehydrated onions. Then it calls for a little bit of oregano. I don't have oregano powder, so I'm just crumbling up a little bit, putting it in there, and a little bit of pepper. Again, I don't add salt because I can add it later. And usually when you freeze dry stuff, it makes the salt flavor blast you. And then it says, a little bit of onion. I'm just going to drop, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon in there. Maybe. And then it calls for bell peppers. I'm not sure if I even have any bell peppers. Mixed vegetables, more cheddar cheese. Oh, I do have bell peppers. Hold on. Yeah. I'm just going to put a tablespoon in. I like bell peppers. maybe a scant less than a tablespoon. And there it is. We are done with the, what's it called? Fajita casserole. Beef and rice fajita casserole. I could get my tongue untwisted. So here it is. I'll show you. It doesn't look like a whole bunch volume-wise, but like I said, once it starts reconstituting, sucking up that water, and that rice expands out a little more. The camera died again. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.